Why isn't my London, Ontario condominium selling? Hey, it's Ryan Hodge, broker owner here at the Realty firm. Sandra, Tavares, and I have been selling real estate in London for nearly 20 years. We own the Realty firm. We have over 100 agents in 5 different markets across southwestern Ontario, consistently among the top independent brands in the entire province. And condos right now are a big question mark. So why are condos tending to sit more so than your typical residential detached or attached home? And what are some of the key performance indicators? Because we know that the condo market is suddenly very saturated. And today is an office and studio day for me. We have had a very robust and busy spring market. Sandra and I have sold every single residential resale listing that we've had, except we've got a few condos that are sitting, like just about any other agent that's in our marketplace. It's not that they're not selling, but there's a few key performance indicators to look at. Number one, condo fees right now are being heavily scrutinized. And I say that with a grain of salt, because I think that when you look at a condo fee, you're not just looking at an additional fee, you're looking at lifestyle, right? Like, what does an actual condominium fee cover? Is it common elements, which maybe includes a swimming pool or some entertainment or, yard work and maintenance of your lawn so that you don't have to do that? Or perhaps, depending on your age or your interest or preference, you don't have to pay somebody to do that either. Is it, snow removal and things like this? Does it include some of the utilities? Every condominium fee is different. Some are similar, some might cover the same thing, but on average, they're all different. So that's really scrutinizing what that fee covers. Now, you will probably have seen a lot of condominiums that maybe you've looked at in the past and have had some interest on, but the condominium fee went through the roof in the last couple of years. We're seeing that at some of the areas and locations that we've paid close attention to. The number one reason that a condominium fee goes way up is because of the reserve fund that the condominium corporation has and the status of that, whether it is healthy or not. And so when somebody puts an offer in on a condominium, they're going to put a condition in 99% of the time, or they should. We tell all of our clients to put the status certificate check in, that your lawyer is actually going to review the status certificate of the condo corporation to indicate just that. What is the status of the condo corporation overall, and the overall study of the reserve fund and everything about the condominium, so that you can tell if it's healthy or not? Because if it's not healthy, one of two things typically is going to happen. One, you're going to see a major increase in fees at some point down the road. That's what your lawyer is hired to do, to take a look at that and give you an idea that if the condominium corp is really low in terms of their reserve fund, the money that they have, if things are coming down the pipeline, like replacing roofs or windows or big maintenance projects, very often you're going to see an increase, and that impacts you down the road. Because if your condo fee right now, for example, is $200 a month and it covers a number of, these items, but in 2 years time period, it goes up to $500 or $600 a month, that can hurt in today's economy. So understanding that, and I think that that is where a lot of people right now are scrutinizing, do they want to pay condo fees? The other part of condos is that historically, they have been really good for investments. If somebody can invest in a condominium and your typical rent is going to cover the mortgage and the condo fee and property taxes and the expenses, and that investor is going to either break even and pay off equity in a property or retain a little bit of cash flow, well, that's a real winner. And depending on what's going on right now, we know that a lot of condominiums, based on the existing rents that are in the market, may not cover that scenario. So investors are really, peeling back the onion on whether or not they're looking at investing into condominiums right now as well. You also have, a declining residential resale sale price. So all of a sudden you can have a lot of people that are saying, hey, I can get my own property, not pay condo fees, and, just look at my own residential resale property. I'm willing to cut the grass. I'm willing to shovel the snow. I'm willing to pay all my utilities. And there's a very, very competitive, discussion as to which one's better. To me, I think it still comes down to lifestyle. You also have the element of new home construction. Like, let's take a look at the HST rebates that have just come down the pipeline from our government. I mean, eliminating HST in a lot of the new home construction, that gives buyers a real opportunity to look at, can I afford a brand new residential home that I'm going to build to match exactly what I'm looking for versus taking over somebody's, existing resale condominium. These are the things that are impacting condo sales right now. This is why condos are lasting longer on the market, in my opinion, but it's not to say that they're not a good investment. It's not to say that they won't sell. Sometimes a little bit of patience is required, but it's looking at how competitive you might need to be in the 2026 market if you do want to sell your condo. Are you getting really good deep market research as far as, all of these external factors versus just the comparable sales that may have happened 3 months, 6 months, a year ago? Because the sales that happened a year ago, based on all of the stats that we're seeing and scrutinizing daily, are showing that condo prices have typically come down. It's not to say that you can't retain a really great value for them, but it's really watching, scrutinizing, finding a real estate agent that's going to give you deep market research and insight, and keep you posted every single step of the way if the property is not selling. Looking at what the new data insights are monthly if your home is listed for longer than 30 days as a condo. Looking at, are people buying inside of your complex or inside of townhouses or, wherever you're at as far as your building goes, and looking at, have they determined what's going on with the status certificate before going to market, so there's no real surprises or disappointments. These are all of the things that Sandra and I are privileged and honored to keep our clients really in the know about, and we're happy to do a free, no obligation market evaluation anytime if you have a condo that you're looking at selling. If you're considering buying, we would certainly appreciate the opportunity to help you navigate the vast world of condominiums in 2026. I think it's a huge opportunity for both buyers and sellers if you have the right game plan. If you have any questions about the 2026 real estate market, whether you have a condo, whether you're looking to buy, sell, invest, or build new construction, Sandra and I are always open for a free, again, no obligation conversation. Our mission is to serve and support London homeowners before, during, and after the sale. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to us, 519-601-1160, or visit us online, www.ryanandsandra.ca. And if you enjoy this content, be sure to like and subscribe to this channel. We look forward to chatting with you really, really soon.